pipes off any of these offies out here, I mean, you put a muffler on them, the noise is horrific on each window. Yeah.
So,
Then when they tried to, they gave me grief at Sun Prairie, Bridget Badger, they gave me grief, and I built that spite engine. I took the same engine, took the heads off of Vega, cut it up and made it.
so the spike.
The spike, that spike.
So this
They
engine,
do it in spite of what the fashion was doing.
so this engine, I didn't know if it was spike or spike. So this engine is the fourth one.
Yeah, right.
So when you say spike,
Did it in spite of it.
sure.
Hello? Speaking.
Doing okay, Jim, on camera? Thanks for doing this.
What membership? No, we don't want that. No, we don't want it. We don't want it. Well, we haven't heard anything yet. We haven't heard anything yet about it, so just verbal. So until I see something on paper, I'm not interested. Thank you anyway. So, vacation issues.
I love it. So a little bit, kind of on a side note, being an engineer like you were, walk me through what your shop looked like. I heard you had a dyno in your basement, or you did a lot of engine work in your basement of your house. Is that right?
Yeah, the first dyno was for $5.
Wow.
Took a hydromatic, we had a big steel shell hydromatic, old ones. Separated it, went inside it, had those two fans in there, and welded one of the fans to the housing, the other one to the original pilot shaft that went through the rear end, and that became the drive that we used to drive it, see.
Oh, wow.
Supported it in there, and then got to let water into the center. That's easy, just pump water in. How do you get it out of there? So I drilled holes in the outside, and I put a tire, a midget racing tire there to catch the water.
Oh, wow.
And it worked. And it was amazing, but we learned enough to make things happen. It wasn't a real precision dyno. I had a big old cast iron bathroom scale that was pretty sturdy, Use that, the needle would do this, the vibration, but you kind of see halfway in between, that was what you got.
Yeah, exactly.
It was more than anybody else was doing.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Everybody else was relying on
A lot of guesswork.
guesswork. I said, we've got to find out. Like I put the half of the Chevy exhaust on it, the Corvette, it has to be so hot. 40 volts out of it. Boy, that's terrible. Well, I ended up putting a pipe on it. And the thing went 40 horsepower, just like that.
Wow.
That stock pipe they had was good. I mean, and they were selling it to people, So I abandoned that, buying exhaust from the manufacturer. That's junk. Nowadays, stuff's a lot better.
Yeah, stainless steel and all of that. Whatever happened to that original dyno? Do you still have it, or did you just throw it out with the bathwater when you got a better one?
Well, I had it around for all these years here. That's where I had it out of my barn. I to the scrapyard.
It's amazing. How many engines you figure you worked on that dyno?
Well, only a few, really. Most of them, after you got it developed, you don't test every engine. I couldn't afford to do that.
Yeah.
Once you get it down to the nitty gritty, once you learn what it takes, you don't change it, it works. It comes out about the same every time. It costs money to test the engine, put it all up. Henry Ford learned that early on.
Absolutely.
He used to test all his motors in the beginning. See, finally figured, he has a lot of work to do. What failed? Boy, you have a problem with this or that. Why don't you just fix this or that? Let's stop testing them. One out of every 100, 200 motors is going to come back. So give them a new motor. It's cheaper than all this work goes. They stop testing them.
Isn't that something? Now it seems like the fad again, like anybody building a street engine, or everybody's got to dyno their engine.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. And it don't tell you what you really have to do. How drivable is it?
That's right. Yeah.
How much torque? For any grinding candidate does the job for everybody.
I think any car guy kind of knows that feeling when they hear an engine come to life. That had to have been the same way with you, and especially when you invented something the way you did, and being as creative as you were. And
Starting it was a difficult thing, trying to get a started with an ordinary starter, you know.
Sure.
And finally, I solved that problem. Made a little clamp-on manifold, went on my injectors, and took a Corvair carburetor and set it on top of that, see?
Oh, wow.
With a little, and filled with a little gas, see? Now we had a standard motor, but it came with clamps on it, see? And when,
Oh, sure.
you get the thing, boom, and it started the same way for the spark, the mag would fire at low speed, you know, so I had a little, it fired just one cylinder, I had a coil and fire one cylinder. One cylinder hit, the next one will come fast.
Sure.
And so, I don't think it started engine real easy. You know, you go gas in the carburetor, boom, run it, warm it just a little bit, pull the thing off, don't run alcohol.
Then the ejector takes over.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, you gotta do something, you know, that was a cheap way out of it.
Absolutely.
They get started easy on a little carburetor.
Yeah.
Choke and that, so.
How does it feel, and kind of another side note question before Kim gets back into the nitty gritty, but how does it feel to have people, I mean, we're here at the Miller meet, and you know, we have your engines on display.
Well, of course,
How does
there's
it
a pride
feel?
in that.
Yeah.
Oh, the best day of racing day of all my life was at Coin in 1969. And that day, the track, instead of being getting crummy at the end of the day, usually at the end of a hot summer day, the track goes to hell, you know how it gets dry. Well, anyway, we got 2 engines out there. Kenyon has his motor by that time. And Harlaney's got Kunzman, and we got about 4 engines out there. And Mel goes out there and he qualifies and knocks 2 seconds off the track record. Not 2/10, but 2 whole seconds off the track record. That woke him up. And of course, the Offies were qualifying good today. The track was really good. Offies actually were breaking a record, but they were nothing compared to this. So Kenny goes out and he wins the first race real easy. For a Sunday ride, as they call it. He had Wendy out there with a brand new Offie, and what's like, well, I'm just going to pass and get it over with. First corner, he's been around with 5. So that was really gratifying. We won that race, and then Kenny starts up in front of the second one. He's out cruising there. This was the second one. And Kunzman starts to chase him a little bit. And Don Kenny goes up like this. And Don said, Mel said, oh, he stood on the gas. And they're timing every lap and knocked another second off the track record. So now the track record is 3 seconds faster than ever. And I walked out of there, which is, I'm a believer. I'm a believer now because horsepower counted that day, and that was a horsepower race. And looked pretty good that day. That was really a success. 2 of them right in a row, bang, knocked them off.
That's the Chevy.
That's the Chevy.
Yeah.
That sold motors. They sold 25 motors that day.
Wow.
You know.
People saw the success.
But it didn't do me any good at that point because it was still in limbo in USAC and not decided whether or not it was legal. They fought. They battled back and forth. Was it? Took an engine in and 12 apart, analyzed. Is it a stock one? What is it? You know. And Henry Banks was the president at that time. And he finally had to make a decision one day, and he says it's legal. It meets the rule book, regardless. It meets the rule book. I'm sticking strictly to the law here.
No
And the year before, because of all the bullshit, we passed the 3-year rule. The engine rule was going to last 3 years. Been a 1-year rule I couldn't have done. I wouldn't have done my job with a 1-year rule.
Yeah.
Once it was 3 years, I knew I couldn't make it in 3 years.
Quick, did you ever meet Henry Banks?
Well, yeah, I met him once. Yeah, once.
You ever notice that scar under his nose?
I noticed something in the table. I don't know.
So, he was running his first race, and he was running a car that was built, primary car that was built by Bert Harris. And Bert later on had a stagger out, and he had a wreck. And that
Windshield of it.
windshield cut his nose off, basically.
Yeah, it's all back on. Huh?
Sew it back on. So, Bert, years later, he was 97 or so, we were talking about that, and we were looking at his photo, he was talking about Henry, he just kind of chuckled, he says, he cut his nose off.
I wish we'd have started this project a little earlier here.
Yeah,
We're just getting started here, and
You probably want to get out and see some more cars.
no,
and meet some more
I
people.
just that way working on my foot and everything. My wife won't let me drive, see, so my buddy there, Mike, he's going to drive me home.
Oh, sure.
And you got enough time to get driven home and get back to the banquet. I don't know what time, 6 o'clock for the banquet. So I can't stay till 5:30 or something like that, I gotta get.
Sure.
So how much time do we have?
Well, we've got 3:45, you've got it at least. Oh, you've got good 3/4 of an hour here, yeah?
Okay, so have we finished covering that engineer?
The spring, or the
Well, I'm
spring.
not, I could go on and tell you stories, the stories could go on all afternoon. I don't know so much about it. But that engineer was purchased by Vance Moore, the car owner for Lars Lean out there.
Okay.
When they cut him off, he got pissed. He was a money man. Not a big man, he had money. So he said, well, how much? It would cost 10 grand to build another engine like that on top of this one. I said, okay, we agreed to pay 10 grand and I built that thing. And it worked out all right. The only time we had a failure on it was that we broke an internal stud on the door. I had a 3/8/16 bolt in there, so grade 8 bolt, Allen bolt, and it broke it. We turned it tight, and forced it inside to get the head and the balancer in. Most of the guys said it was like driving an electric motor. It was so smooth that balancer, and we bounced all the shit on it. But anyway, I went and had a little 7/16 poured out all that shit and fixed it. But we lost points that race today. And that cost us the championship.
So that opposed engine there, so where did you do the opposed engine for,
First McNaughty?
Igniting, yeah?
Well, I didn't do that part of it. We were part of Patrick at the time. Yeah, Patrick Racing down there. We were both working for him. He decided to do this project. He had thought about having me do something earlier, but I figured I was so busy with everything, I